Yeah.
Morning, Dickie.
Morning. Morning, Kensha, I'm there.
Alright, so Dickie, come up in our beautiful backyard. We help with the container garden. Wait a second. We should have asked Dickie. So Dickie, what are we up to today?
We'll get some dirt in a container them and fill them up and maybe plant one few things. Anything.
Well, Dickie, can I dress up for garden work? Do you think so? Dickie, dress up.
No, dress up.
Alright then, he not dress up. He's
Dress up this year.
Alright. Yeah, so these buckets are really the economical way to go because they cost $130 each, the brown ones, and in the store a plant of that size costs easily anywhere from $650 to $1,000. So I get to save a bit because I need around 20 or even 30 of them, so you can do the math. This is the start of our actually it's not start because I have one already, but this is going to be so the bigger start of the container garden that I'm going to start. And please join me on this journey. Please leave your comments or give a thumbs up just to help the channel grow and to support. I also want to big up my fellow Jamaicans, especially from this area, Clarendonian. Yes. Then the bucket them ready for the next step.
Let me see what we're doing now. You know what we're going to do.
Yeah, Dickie, what we're going to do right now?
I wonder what we're going to do. We'll fill up the bucket then.
Yes.
And some dirt.
Yes.
And where the carry bucket would be?
Yes, what do you think? One bucket at a time.
Full them.
Yes.
Full them. Like we carry 2 buckets and full them carry come here, sir.
Yes.
And then
we can prepare them with some compost.
You have prepare them down yourself first?
Right, yes, so yes.
Alright, then so we full them carry them come here, sir.
Yes, I mean we forget to bring the compost down.
Yeah, so
the good old verma composting from Teka. Sorry Teka, may big you up.
So we have to go work first. And then
Yes. Alright. While we do that, I'm going to take a little detour to give you some good news. Looky. Things are coming up. Looky. So, actually, ground cover again, clover. Not clover, sorry. Alfalfa. Ground cover. Green manure. And then I have a line of chard, see rainbow chard actually, different colors, they're coming up. This area doesn't get a lot of sun, so we're going to see how they do. One bean came up out of maybe 3 I planted, and peas came up. It seemed as if all the peas came up, and I planted 3 corns, 1, 2, 3, they all came up, and the peas in between. And I think this little baby here is the Malabar spinach that came up. I planted a few of them, but one came up. So this is it, my dear ones. This is it, the start of the green space in this backyard. Hopefully the green can beautify it some, and we have plans to to extend. Oh, did I show you the squash? My beloved Buttercup has come up. Look at her, she looks so beautiful and so healthy. Yeah, the good news of having a backyard garden close to home, in the backyard, you can always step outside and tend to and keep an eye on it. So this is a little detour. Now back to business of the day. I'm very passionate about growing food in all kind of creative ways. definitely something about growing your own food and being intimately involved in the whole process. So how much food can we really grow in a container garden? And how many people can it feed? These are some of the questions I'm holding. Do you have a container garden or backyard garden of your own? And if you do, what are you growing? Flowers, vegetables? First step, get original dirt. And we'll add some vermicompost and mix that in. Alright, look at this magic addition to our pot. We're gonna mix this baby in, and hopefully this can have a chance to, to ease out, clump. So thank you, Dickie. Magic. Okay, good morning, folks. Looky, the ground cherries. The ground cherries are finally coming up, and that's a chard, looking very beautiful. And many ground cherries. All these are ground cherries. So the seeds were viable after all. It just takes time, and also I put in a little small pot. And of course it's way too many in this pot, so I have to transplant them. Corn, chard, Malabar spinach, and I don't remember, maybe bush beans. I'm not sure, I don't remember what that is. But the container garden is coming on. The container garden is coming on. I'll give you a tour. So this was planted like 2 weeks ago, and this was planted today is Saturday, so it's planted on Monday. Yeah, so these ones are planted on Monday. They just started to come up. The balcony still needs to be cleaned up and look pretty, but for now, just giving an update. Things are coming up. I had a little bit of a mishap. Where I put the bucket initially was right where the water drops down from the roof, so it kind of splashed up and beat out some of this soil, and possibly some of the seeds got splashed out. So I'll see what's still there and what comes up. So on this side, I don't see anything here, but on this side we have some other stuff coming up. So in this container, this is called, I only know the Vietnamese name, rau muong. Sunflower seeds and more rau muong in here. Cosmos, and you can see scallion, the red scallion. They're not looking too hot, but Lord. And I planted the white scallion and 2 potatoes in here. Still need to mount it up, but we need more dirt. And over here we plant some other, oh yes, I planted zinnia and also some salads in here. Anyways, just a little check-in. 5 days after I started the container garden and planted in it. Okay, that's it, folks, that's it. The container garden has started, and let's see how much food we can grow in here. Thanks for watching. See you very soon.